Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Evelynn in the mid lane. She's secretly an awesome top lane and mid laner. Your teammates are likely to flame you though, because they're just not used to seeing it and they'll think you're trolling. The secret to Evelynn is don't die pre-6, make it to 6, then you win the game for free, because Evelynn Invis passive is kind of crazy, plus R execute's pretty big. Your worst matchup on Evelynn is against ranged champions. Imagine that. People who can consistently outrange your Q. Having to play against LeBlanc's annoying, but if you do survive lane phase, just go D-shield second win. Survive it up, passive healing, you can get through it. We're up against an Annie. Pre-6, just try to get your mana flow going. And then at 6, we can start looking for kills in lane or kills from roams. Not quite sure where these guys are at. Ah, there she is. You can use your Q to farm, just keep in mind. It's very low damage early on. It's like less than an auto attack, so don't miss a minion thinking your Q is gonna hit super hard. It's best to use your Q in conjunction with your autos to you kind of Q at the same time as your auto attack is about to hit. So for example, auto Q, just like that. We're gonna auto E. I can go ahead and just push this down here. Very nice. Evelynn has a lot of push power. My mana flow's up, so I want to get her with a Q here. Oh, couldn't quite get it. I would love to get one. Ooh, there it is. Nice, nice, nice. We get the mana flow. Early on, mana flow doesn't give you any regeneration, but once you have it maxed out, it does. It gives you constant mana regen, but for now, it's just building up our mana pool. Evelynn doesn't have really any mana regeneration in her kit. She's somewhat mana hungry, so getting the mana is really important. You can go for a Conqueror on Evelynn, only for really the presence of mind. That's what we actually want. The presence of mind is big. We can do damage to her with Q, kind of just hitting her through the minions. It's ideal if we can hit her with the first Q, because whatever you hit with the first Q, then that target takes extra damage from the subsequent Qs. It basically takes double damage. So if we hit her with the first Q and then hit her with 2 more, then that's our electrocute proc. And since we're pushing down the wave, she has to choose, does she hit us or does she hit the minions? If she hits us, she misses minions. If she hits the minions, then we hit her for free with really no retaliation. I wanted the mana flow, so I'm going to step up for that. Can't quite find it. I'm 335, she's 335. We're the same movement speed. I'm going to walk her down because my electrocute's up. My electrocute's still up there. Your passive only heals you when you're really low on health. The more AP you get, the sooner it'll kick in. So when you have a bunch of AP, your passive will basically heal you up to full health. But for now, it'll only get us to like a third or maybe a quarter. Her electrocute proc is up in a moment here when we click on her. We got to be a little bit weary of that. I'll go ahead and use a potion. I don't want her to set up a kill on me, because I'm starting to get to that HP range where she might be able to. Yep, there it is. She's out of mana at least. That's the good news. Alright, we're kind of pushing back here a bit. I want the cannon is the thing. And Annie flashes, so they do get the kill there, unfortunately. I got both their flashes, though. I kind of needed to back, is what it is. I don't really need a potion. We'll stack up some AP. Actually, I'll pick up refill here. I mean, it sucks to die, but at least we got some mana flow going. I have more CS than her as well. Nearly got the kill on Warwick. Very nearly. Wasn't expecting him to flash for it underneath my turret. I should have flashed sooner, and I would have lived. Go ahead and just push the wave down here. Try to make her miss some minions as well, instead of just me miss minions. Oh, I missed that cannon. Dang. Nice, I hit 6 first. I can look for roams now. I'll go for the Teemo. And he's kind of stuck in lane. Still a little bit more CS than her. She's up 300 gold or whatever. Not the end of the world. Relentless Hunter's good. Ultimate Hunter's good. Those are the only Real domination tree ones are going to be looking for. Walk him down W. Auto attack E reset. Just hit him with the Q. I don't want to waste R if I don't have to. And he's looking for her roam. Looks like she got a kill out of it. Samira's probably going to be able to finish her off, I'd assume. Nah, Tiber's too strong. She's actually walking back to lane. She's dead. She's going this way. Kind of thought she was going to back and bush for a moment. I'll just go ahead and pop R. I need her dead. And Tibbers does crazy damage early on. Like, you see this? Tibbers is going to legit kill me from basically full health. Well, he'll back up with passive here. Should be above half health from that point. Go ahead and just push this out. I'll attack Q. Oof, missed cannon there. Feels bad. Okay, we'll go ahead and push that out. We'll look for the reset. Back in the game. More CS. Less kills than her, though. Could go for tier 2 boots. Tier 2s wouldn't be bad. Not a big fan of movies. I would say... yeah, we're kind of in a weird spot in terms of what to buy. I think tier 2s is better. We're not running out of mana either. Although Evelynn is a mana spam champion, her mana costs are relatively low. Her W even full refunds you if you land the whole charm instead of just the slow. She's looking for the roam. I can't really follow it. I don't have my R up. Just gotta let it go. Auto attack Q. Try to walk her down here. She shields herself. I have boots. That was a really good trade for us. I can turn back in for the kill here in a moment. Ideally when my W's back up. Got it. Now she's kind of forced to stay because I'm going to push the wave. That's really, really good for us. If she doesn't stay, she misses the minions. If she stays, I kill her. So it looks like she left. She's going to fall super far behind in XP. You already see she is a level down on us. This isn't going to be helping her catch back up in XP at all. She's going to lose this plate. She's looking for the R on us. I could go bot. Thresh Lantern's kind of annoying. Her stun's on cooldown, so I can look for a quick electrocute trade. There goes half her health. She's pissed, so she drops Tibbs. And that's fine. I can go back in when my electrocute's up and kill her. Can play it slow on Eve. My R is up. She just wasted shield. She's gonna die when she pops her stun. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, she's a goner. Oh, Tibbs might kill me. He has vision even when you step into bush. In what universe? Like, why does Tibbers have vision there? That doesn't make any sense. You break vision in bush and he starts his auto attack animation. It doesn't even get canceled. It's so crazy. That's not how vision works. That's kind of wild. Tibbers low-key got hacks. Auto attack E reset. Get that pushed in. This game's over. They can't come back. There's no way. No way, Jose. I'll even go for an early mesh here. I'm getting so fed. I can get away with it. Normally, I'd recommend just going straight for Ludens, but we're building up such a good lead in terms of XP and gold that we can get away with it. Now, if you're behind, then yeah, just go for the Ludens first. You generally don't go Rocket Belt first because it doesn't give you mana, and you kind of need that. Mana Flow D-Ring. gets you most of the way. Having the Lost Chapter item finishes. Tips should be on a cooldown, right? I'm gonna trade away. That was a really good trade. We put our Electrocute on cooldown. She was charmed, so she couldn't trade back effectively. Go ahead and pop my refill here. And I'll act like I'm roaming. Warwick may or may not cut me off there. We'll see. My Electrocute's about to be up, but she's dead. My R's up here. She doesn't even have her stun ready. She just used up her shield too. Wait, why is she roaming here? Does she think I'm behind her or something? This is a weird roam on Annie's part. She's just gonna get herself killed. I need to find the charm. There it is. Get the kill. And that is a 10 stack Medj. It is now giving appropriate gold value. When your Medj isn't even 10 stack, it's not paying for itself at that point. It doesn't give enough stats. But at 10, it starts to, because you get that extra 10% movement speed. So we're moving 417 right now. It's pretty quick. I'll go ahead and push this wave out, force her to come mid. It's going to be hard for any of them to run me down. I'm going to be moving too quick for them. Evelynn's wave clear is absolutely fantastic. Low cooldown, relatively low mana. I was trying to see if I missed out on turret plate. I think I already had the 2 plates shaved though. We can back and pick up a blasting wand. Also finish topping off our HP. So right now it heals us up to 847 health, so a little over half. So it was 847, now it is 952. Decent. That is well over half. Warwick's bot side. Samir starting to kind of outscale the Yasuo a little bit. Just got her shield bow plus plated. Yasuo went for berserks like Yasuo's due. The plated's going to give way more value for that 2v2 fight. Whoa, I almost just missed cannon. Annie's bot side. Her and Warwick are roaming, I know that. I should be able to get away though. With my E speed up, just like that. It gives you a big speed up, so if you have a minion or something, or minion monster or champion, someone to use it on, you can get away real quick. She took a little bit of damage for that at least. Not the best trade for us though. If I don't get off my Electrocute, it's really not an amazing trade, but I almost got it off. Okay, use your ability. There it is. We're gonna get her with EQ. Whip her with the R, away from the Warwick and away from Tibbers, ideally. And now, since I'm invisible, he can't see me. But apparently, when you're in a bush, he can see you. That's so cheap. From 1 death to 5 kills. If I ignited Warwick, maybe he died there. Because if he had Triumph healing, I could have heal cut that with the ignite. He might have actually died. I thought just getting down my W slow would have been enough, but it wasn't. I'll go ahead and roam bot. There's no plate here to take anyways, and I don't want to die to Warwick. He's hovering in the area. He's tier 1 boots. We should go for Yasuo in theory. Thresh is going to lantern him out. Very nice. We get some more stacks on the Medj. Only 2 for the assist. Head back mid. Annie's now a full item. She's sitting at 159 AP. What in the world? How does she have that much? She must have went gathering and absolute there. I'm only at... I guess I'm at 245. Yeah, I didn't get off my Electrocute and her shield soaked, so we didn't do much damage there. You kind of have to be able to get off the Electrocute, otherwise the damage is just not there. Need 1 more hit. She's going to lose turret. She's roaming for that play. Oh, I was trying to time it to where I was going to get it right before it faded, so she wasn't going to expect it, but I was half a second too late there. And mid-air, the W had dematerialized. Unfortunate. No one wants to stop me mid for whatever reason. Warwick's dead. There's two of them bot. Now Teemo's mid. I don't know if I can actually kill him. For some reason, he's kind of tanky. He's D-shield plus Ruby, and I'm sitting on a lot of gold. She wastes her stun, then I'll kill her. She wastes her stun a lot, too. Or I should say she leaves herself vulnerable by using it up the way she does. Oh, I missed the cannon. It feels bad. I didn't want to hover too much on top of it because I'm kind of in a dangerous area without flash R, and I don't want to lose my mesh. Oh boy, now we get Ludens. We'll go for Rabadon. We could go for more of a survivalist item. Like we could go for Everfrost realistically, or for Crown, just so we don't die. I could see Crown being really good here. Let's go Void Staff into Rabadon. It's a really awkward build that we ran, but we have to play towards the win con. The win con's staying alive. We've already built an enormous lead through the mesh. Through mesh, CSing better than her, right? So the only way we lose from this point is if I die. This item will help me stay alive from the anti-burst. Makes you take 75% reduced damage for a second and a half coming into combat. Can't really get to that. I'm faster than Thresh for sure. I mean, I have the 10% movement speed off mesh. I should be faster. I would love to pick her here. She's dead when she uses that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, she barely lives. That was so messy. Barely, barely, barely. If I have more stacks on my mesh, she's 100% dead there. We should be able to get back to, yeah, just about, not full health, but it feels like full health. 1300 is pretty high from passive. The more AP we get. My R is on a cooldown. Teemo's pathing top. I'll go ahead and push this out real quick. I can't really get to Teemo. Hecarim's gonna be pissed. He's gonna feel like I let him die, but how do I get over there? Like, there's mushrooms everywhere. Maybe Hecarim thought he won that, and he kind of should have if he's 2 full item and Teemo's 1 item there. The current meta Hecarim builds leave him extremely squishy, and yeah, just super easy to kill. Phase Rush basically doesn't do any damage even for a Hecarim. It only gives him a little bit of extra AD when it's active. Teemo had Pressy attack versus the Phase Rush. He's got a lot more damage output there. Nice, got it all. My crown's back up. We're ready to pick a kill here. Might step on a mushroom. I'll try to avoid walking through them. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Crown's pretty good against Teemo mushroom. It helps you mitigate a lot of the damage. It also has decent passive, more movement speed. That's really nice. Gives you an extra 1% movement speed on your other complete items and 8 AP. And this item's pretty cheap too. 2800 gold. Somehow this game's close. It's kind of weird. I'll be taking that. Let's charm into QE's R. You can always lead in with your charm with an E if you're close enough. It's the ideal way to do it so they don't flash your Q. Because landing your first Q gives you a lot of extra damage output. I can't save her, dude. I just can't. Like, sure, if I all in there, I probably could have gotten one kill if I blew everything. But even if I killed all three and died, it's not worth. They get 1,000 gold from killing me. So it's just the way they set up shutdown gold. We have to be a lot more careful with our engagements here. I get the charm and 2 QE. It's actually insane how fast Tibbers is. Like, look at that. 510 movement speed, dude. That is next level. Because I'm already moving 420. Most champions tier 2 boots only move like 380, 385. Tibbers is legit so overpowered. That's why Annie's the highest win rate mid lane champ in the game right now. It's not because of Annie, it's because of Tibbers. Tibbers is the #1 champ in the game right now. Without a doubt. Oh, it's warded. It sucks. It's time for me to back. I could just go straight for Rabadon and skip the Void Staff. They don't have much magic resist anyways. Warwick's about to pinch me here on the left. Yep. Big surprise. Like, what am I supposed to do? They're all stacked. They just popped the mushroom on me, bro. I'm gonna get the kill and get out. The fight's happening a little bit more. I can hover, kind of get my passive going, wait for my W. That fight went so poorly for us. I got a kill pretty much immediately at the start and we still lose that fight. That's rough. I think I'm backing here. Ali gets the knock up, knock back. I get the charm into... Ooh, I'm dead. Tibbers is so fudging broken, man. So much damage, it's ridiculous. Looks like GP's gonna be able to get himself out of that one. I shouldn't have gone back in. Gosh, gotta watch out for Tibbs, dude. It's so broken. We'll push Rabadon here, and then we'll go Wood Staff next. They just got 1,000 gold off me. They're gonna be really strong now. I am glad I went for Crown, because no matter what mythic I go, if I don't go for Crown, Annie can one-shot us if she hits us with her combo. So a Q, Tibbers, W, Ignite, we're dead. Basically before we come out of the stun. Or if she Tibbers, QW, Ignite, same thing. But with 75% damage reduction for 1.5, I think we're fine. I'll go ahead and pick up Oracles since we're against Teemo. We can definitely carry this game. I just got to be a little bit smarter. Their main kill abilities they have against me are Warwick R and Annie R. Warwick R is much easier to dodge, even without having to use R or Flash. Annie R, you can't really dodge it consistently, even if you have Flash or R, because it's such a short animation. Kind of got to get a little bit lucky with it. Thresh is in a weird spot. Ali was trying to bait out the Flay. He tried to flash on the lantern, but I was standing on top of it, so he just ended up autoing me instead. If you block the lantern, they can't actually pull it. These two are splitting bot. I'll check for shrooms. I don't want to step on one and blow my item. Yeah, normally if you hug the edges, you won't actually step on a mushroom. That's just the thing. But if you're constantly walking through the almost like the middle of passageways, you'll almost always step on one. Because that's how Teemos lay them. They're trying to maximize potential hits. That's why really good Teemos, they don't lay them true center. They lay them angled towards your preferred destination. So for example, like in this situation, since he's here and we're going to be hitting it from behind, instead of laying it centered, he should have laid it closer to the wall. Because that's how we're going to walk to get to him. I don't have R here. I shouldn't look for something. It's too risky. I don't want to give them another big shutdown. Plus, I'll lose my mesh stacks. Not worth it. These guys are really playing up here. My teammates are kind of just in base. The waves push. I'll go push the next wave. They're playing kind of crazy. I can kill Teemo for sure. I don't even have to land charm. I can just get the slow off W and kill him. Yeah, he couldn't quite make the wall there. Very solid for us. We'll take it. Hello, Yasuo. Trying to get to the minions. Oh yeah, Thresh is scary. I do not want to get hooked. Yasuo can R off the hook or off the flay. And my item's on a cooldown as well, so I won't have the damage reduct when they all in me. R's on cooldown. It's only 52 seconds total though. It's not bad. I'll be taking these. We're still kind of like a jungler. We can rip through the camps really quickly. We'll push Void Staff into... I don't know. Just Void Staff, maybe Banshees? Void Staff Zhonya's, Void Staff Cosmic. I don't think I can one-shot Warwick even with my lead. Hey Annie. I'm a little surprised she ran over here to pinch like that. I'm in a really weird spot. This shouldn't be mushroomed. I assume they're going for Baron because they don't seem to be going for Dragon. Timo won't have mushrooms down over here because he's not over here. Yeah, here it is. Let's get Annie to use her stun on it. Yeah, at least a chunk of Warwick down. Is Annie gonna use up her stun? Nah, she's just gonna hold it. This is where having Ludens would be nice. Are we actually not gonna be able to get Dragon? Okay, we get Drag at least. Maybe I can waste these guys' time. This is a really weird situation. Assume he's by himself. I don't know though. I actually just died. He did so much fudging damage to me. It's double crit Yasuo. He's got 100% crit with IE. Wait, how did Thresh do that much damage though? Thresh did more damage than Yasuo there. That's kind of weird because I was full health. Alright, we got Void Staff now, and then we'll push for... I'll push for Cosmic, get more movement speed. It's kind of wild how much base damage Thresh has. For him to do 13 damage with a snap of his fingers like that. Oh, I should just try to flash over that wall. It's such a bad spot to be in. Need to be willing to disengage sooner. Wait, was my R still on cooldown? If that was the case, I shouldn't have done that at all. Wait, we got Drag Soul off that. Okay, this game's over. Drag Soul's, the Earth Drag Soul is probably the best one you can get against a Teemo. Because whenever any of us step on a mushroom, it's kind of like it never happened. Because if the mushroom does 500 damage, then it's like also we only take 200. It's really not bad. Because our health regen can handle that at this stage in the game. I would love to kill this Thresh. He's such a bunghole. It doesn't even make me go visible because it's having to break through my shield. Pop the R. Down you go, Annie. Yeah, suck it, Tibbers. Also way out of position. He doesn't seem to mind though. I should be able to run Thresh down. I'm moving very quickly. He didn't flame my E. He misses the Q. I need Hecarim to finish that one off for me. And your charm. Auto attack E reset. There we go. Kind of saved the E's and execute there. He does some fat damage. It's also a great auto reset because it has more range than your auto attack. So you can reach him with an auto, you can reach him with an E. It's important that the kills go to me so I can refresh my match. I've been dying so much this game. Evelynn top is extremely viable as well. I think her matchups can just be more challenging. I think her mid lane matchups are... they're usually squishier, less sustained. You can poke them down more consistently with your Q spam. They stayed. Warwick kills both of them. That's not good. My R is up. I can look for the kill here. Even if he damage reduct that, he's dead. What a goofball. I have to stay away. I mean, if the R is on cooldown, we can't deal with CC. That's how it goes. It's the most frustrating thing about Evelynn. Any assassin really can, except for Rengar. I guess Rengar's pretty immobile, kind of like an Evelynn if he doesn't have his R. Like Kha'Zix can get away with his jump. LeBlanc, obviously she's got 4 dashes. Zed has an insanely good dash. Akali's got many dashes outside of her R. Essentially 2 dashes slash a speed up. Evelynn and Rengar are very much so tied down to having their R as either an escape tool or as a way of getting the kill so you don't have to escape. Earth Dragon kicks in quick. It only goes on cooldown for a little bit. It's like 5 seconds. Yeah, it's legit just 5 seconds. That's super short. I don't even mind running the Teemo mushrooms at that point. Oh, I don't want Warwick to get my thing. Down you go, friend. He dies before he could come out of the charm. He thought he was going to damage reduct. Warwick, in a weird way, kind of counters Eve soft. Because if he gets down his damage reduct, you can't one-shot him if he uses it at full health. But there he didn't get it down in time and he just died. And goodbye, Yasuo. I ignited him just to be safe. I do not want him to live that. Your max range hit him with Qs. I can't really get in on any of them, so I'll just kill Tibbers here. Killing Tibbers is a pretty big deal. Didn't get my charm off on the Thresh, and now I'm the one tanking the turret. Alright, I just need to get out now. Healing back really, really fast. We can get all the way back up to full health, 2,500. That should be GG's. Absolutely should be. They're not going to be alive in time. I have enough mana to kill Warwick if I land the charm, because the charm refunds if you land it, so I'll get that 100 back. Yeah, down you go, buddy. I'm kind of out of mana. It is only Yasuo, though. I can do the same thing with my charm. I get the full mana refund. We'll flash E for this, get the Q down. Down you go. And that is a GG's. Well played. Evelynn mid, hella spicy. Just don't go in for crazy plays in the mid and late game if your R is on a cooldown. So we got damage, ult, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage, ultimate champions, we have the most in the game at 60,000. Second highest at 33,000. For damage taken, actually the lowest in the game, just about. Thresh had a little bit less, but he probably self-mitigated more. Yeah, through his lantern. And he didn't self-mitigate very much at all. For runes, high value. All in all, Evelynn mid is a very fun pick. You will struggle a little bit versus range champs. You're going to have to watch her spacing. But outside of that, she's a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.